What was it like on that sideline, down 14-0 on Sunday?
The best way I could put it, it was lit. I mean, honestly, all our guys were focused on the task at hand. When you talk about the first quarter we had, we knew we were going to, take their best punch and they're going to get their best shot. All they had, that first quarter, just like they did the first time we played. And they did just that. So, honestly, we came together as a group and said, we tightened up and looked at each other in the eye and said, hey, all we need is one turnover. All we need is one big play. And then, of course, Marshawn makes a huge turnover. And, all the energy went back to us. Even though we were down 14, that once that energy turned, it was almost like nothing we could do. We were dialed in.
Now, are you one of those guys that's on the sideline saying that this game is still for yours to be had despite being down 2 scores? Do you find that being your role, Cameron Jordan?
I mean, it's not even anything that needs to be said, but everybody had their piece in it. Everybody was inspired that we could create one turnover. Everybody was inspired to create one play because we already knew that it's not something that's been new to us. Us to be down, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter or whatever it was in the first half. It doesn't really matter what we are. We know that we have 45 minutes left to play. We've got a half left to play. We had a quarter left to play. And once we got a hold of the lead, we never looked back.
So a lot of folks are ascribing the turnaround and momentum also to the fake punt that worked. Were you aware that was on, that play was on the sideline?
No, I was with everybody else. But, I feel that Sean has been gutsy this whole year. I feel that he's got a confidence in our special teams unit. He's got confidence in our defense just in case it didn't succeed. And, with our special teams unit making the plays that they have this year, you have all the confidence in the world that we're going to do the right thing.
Yeah, I know. And Philly's defense was on the field. So talk about gutsy. It's not as if it was the special teams unit. They were kind of expecting it, ran it anyway. And so you weren't ready to come back on the field. Where were you? Were you watching it? Were you in a huddle? You were in a tablet?
I don't know. I think we were still, as a D-line, I think we were still on the side, getting ready for that next defensive series. So whenever that may have taken over.
Cameron Jordan here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then when Lattimore picked it off at the end, walk me through the sequence after that, Cameron.
Yeah, Marshawn picks it off. We're in mid-pass rush. I loved the way our D-line pass rushed the entire game. Made Foles uncomfortable in the pocket. He was throwing. He made some errant throws, and we turn around after the ball was released. Marshawn picks it off, go for a seal block on the intended receiver, and that was sort of that. Once you realize we sort of secured the win. I saw that, Alshon was still down on the ground. So I'm like, hey, bro, let me help you up. I was like, yo, never. All right. He never turned around or whatever to receive help. But that being said, I can only imagine what he was feeling. And that after we secure the win, I can become a human again. I can feel compassion. I can feel everything. That I'm like, yo, my man, are you good? And honestly, I hope that he's definitely going to, have a better season next year.
Yeah. I mean, that was an unbelievable turn of events.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.